Hello, everyone, and welcome to the return of Two Bros Thoughts. I am, as always, Older Bro.
I'm, as always, Younger Bro. Now, this effectively really isn't Two Bros Thoughts anymore. If anything, it's probably Two Bros Movie Review.
Fuck it, I'm not changing it. We'll change it when we have it. When there is a difference, when there's a reason to separate Two Bros Thoughts from gaming review or from movie reviews, anime reviews, gaming reviews, and other reviews. When we have a reason to separate them out, then I'll fucking diversify the damn name. Until then, it's Two Bros Thoughts, because we have thoughts, and they're completely fresh, and we haven't in any way, we spoiled ourselves. We watched the damn movie. But
yeah, we're going to try to not spoil it at first. We're going to try to do...
Look, it's Terminator Dark Fate. We watched it. And as always, when we have our thoughts, we don't talk to each other until we get home.
Yeah.
So
first, I like how you have me crying on there when I actually love the movie.
Look, here's the thing. I have 3 sets of images. 2 of them are default angry, and 1 has emotions. And the whole point is we're supposed to argue with each other, and we never fucking argue with each other. So what the fuck do you want me to do? There are no smiling Goomba images. Goombas don't smile.
Well, we need you to create that in DeviantArt.
Look, if you create,
GIMP.
Look, if you create. Sorry that we're throwing off our thoughts to product placement, but if you are a struggling artist out there, we will pay you an amount of money if you can create Goomba artwork that is in this art style that's currently on the screen. That art style. If you can create something like that, submit it to us, and if we like it, we will pay you to make 20 different emotions for both colored characters, and then we'll work something out. So anyways, let's get to the fucking movie.
So you want them to create Goomba emojis?
I want them to create 1 Goomba emoji.
And then color code it blue and red.
No, yeah, just create 1 set of you and me to show their work. Submit it to us. Then if I like their work, I will commission them for all the rest.
Alright.
Heck, I'll commission them for the first one again. Just all of it.
Alright.
Just,
okay.
Anyways, get to the fucking movie. I'm not editing this.
It was better than Genesis.
Okay, so here's the thing. So, for anyone who has not seen this movie, first off, why the fuck are you on a review that's obviously spoilers? All reviews are spoilers.
We're trying not to spoil the
We're spoiling the fucking movie. Fuck it. If you're here to figure out how you think about the movie before you watch the movie, go fucking watch the movie. The movie's good. Okay? Want no spoilers? Movie's good, go watch it. It is probably the best Terminator movie that you're gonna get this decade.
Yeah, it was really, really something.
Yeah.
So
anyways, now that's said, if you have not seen the movie and want to watch it,
click
leave
off
now. Don't keep playing because spoilers stop.
Spoilers now.
Spoilers start
Okay.
here. So, first off,
my reaction to the first scene.
Yeah, first fucking minutes in the series, they completely say, hey, we're retconning T3, we're retconning Salvation, we're retconning Genesis, we're retconning all the movies after T2. This is the new T3.
Yeah. I don't get why they'd retcon T3, because T3 kind of makes sense.
Because people didn't like John Connor. People thought that John Connor was fucking annoying, and they
wanted him to die. He was supposed to be like a hobo kind of guy.
But they didn't like him for that. People liked Sarah Connor. So they said, okay, we're gonna pull something like a not Diego, who's Laura Croft. She is the Laura Croft, and people look up to her. They don't give a shit about John Connor. He's a plot device. She's the main character that everyone likes.
Yeah,
and that's why they did it.
And she fails to protect John.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
John
dies.
Oh, here's the thing. Yeah, starting off your movie with them literally shooting the character you think is unkillable in the fucking face. Dead. No bullshit. Just straight dead.
What really gets me...
You actually don't know who might die in this movie.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
They shot John immediately. He is dead.
What really got me was Arnold Schwarzenegger as the T-800 again. What really got me was him killing John.
Yeah.
It's a different T-800, I understand that.
Well, yeah.
But it's very, very, very saddening when you see, say, you started in Judgment Day, Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And then you just see your idol coming down and shooting you.
Yeah, but you know what's really great? You know the thing that's the greatest about this? They confirmed everyone's theory that if they just killed John, Cyberdyne and Skynet would never exist. They confirmed it! Because they killed John and they got no more orders. Ever. Skynet literally ended as soon as John died. Because they... that was it.
Yeah.
Cyberdyne is gone. Yeah, Skynet's not in this movie, guys. There's no Skynet.
There's mention.
Yeah, they mention Cyberdyne, but only because the Terminator, who is played by, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is the last Terminator. There's no more.
Well, Sarah Connor says several were sent back to kill Ron.
But
so there might be more.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But we don't know.
Here's what happens, guys. So to understand the plot, let me go through this. They send back multiple Terminators to multiple times. First one succeeds. The remnants still come through and she kills them.
Yeah.
And that's it. They don't send anything back and Skynet doesn't exist anymore. It's gone.
Yeah,
there is no Skynet.
Sarah Connor, after she lost her son, basically makes Skynet go extinct.
Yeah. There is no more Skynet. At proving that if you kill John Connor, Skynet doesn't exist. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a catch. Because unfortunately, the machines still come. It's just not Skynet anymore. It's Legion now.
Here's the bullshit thing. I was actually pissed when I heard the name. When I heard the name Legion, I'm like, so they literally took the name of a legion of Terminators and made it the name. Literally,
we are Legion, for we are many.
This is literally what happened. Okay, so when Skynet distributes Terminators, say there's a whole squad of a Terminator.
Yeah.
That's a Legion.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the new fucking
Well,
AI. And I was so pissed. I'm like, you couldn't come up with anything else.
Why would you come up with something else? We are Legion, for we are many.
But I will
mind.
admit, Legion is interesting. Because it seems like they started out with Liquid Terminator.
Oh yeah, no. Well, no, their Terminators are fucking ingenious. The Terminator is both a Liquid Terminator and a normal Terminator. Just imagine this. Imagine a Terminator shows up to try to kill you, and you fight back. This Terminator can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna separate my fucking liquid body from my skeleton, and we'll both fight you. 2-on-1. You're fucking dead. It's ingenious.
Yeah, it's called Rev 9, and that is the most badass name to give a Terminator. Holy fuck, that thing was amazing. Not only because it was a fucking badass, it actually seemed like it had a sense of humor.
It was fucking competent. Holy shit.
It actually had a lot of dialogue. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are not your Cyberdyne Terminators. Oh no. These guys are fucking competent and they are funny.
They should literally get a stage and have a couple of Rev 9s go up there and do stand-up.
But yeah, no, seriously. The Terminators are actually competent, like more than Cyberdynes were. They're actually a threat throughout the entire movie. Like, you always feel like you're being hunted down.
Yeah, I actually got the Terminator feel from it.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the Terminator 1 feel from it, and the Terminator 2.
For anyone worried that this is gonna be like Genesis or like I already forgot the other one. The fuck's the name of the futuristic one?
Salvation?
Yeah, Salvation. Where it doesn't really feel like a Terminator movie. No, this feels like a fucking Terminator movie. You feel like you're being predator hunted throughout the whole damn movie.
Yeah, and everything about it, I don't know why. You told me you got a low score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think it got around 50.
It's
literally 50, 60. I think it's 50 critic score, 60
I expected worse.
Fan score. Yeah, no, I don't get why this movie is that lowly rated. People literally the Forbes article, whose title I saw before we saw the movie, was like, "Oh, this is the second worst this is now the second worst T2 movie or T3 movie."
Bullshit.
Bullshit. No. This is better than T3. What the fuck happened in T3?
So much better.
What?
Than
T3. What, you think that a Terminator that hunts other Terminators and who, like, infects Terminators, oh, you think that's a threat? Oh, hell no.
Well, the T-1000 infects
Yeah.
Terminators as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I expected this one to do that. I was like, you know he's a fucking, like, Terminator. Why the fuck don't you just take him over at this point?
To me, this is the reason why there's two reasons why I think it can't take him over. One, it's not Legion.
Yeah, it's not the same hardware.
And,
or software.
And two, well, actually, no, it's not the same software.
Well, that's the problem.
It can't take it over.
But that's the thing, the entire movie shows him taking over stuff that isn't Legion. He takes over fucking information systems to learn out where they are, takes over fucking helicopters and drones to learn where they are, takes over fucking all the tech. So why the hell can't he take over another Terminator?
I want to say because the T-800, like,
I don't think
it's basically Rev 9. It doesn't have that.
Yeah, it doesn't have that.
It doesn't have that capability.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually capable of taking over other tech more than it's able to temporarily hijack it, and that's kind of the point. It could take over the Terminator long enough to try to kill this new John Connor, but it would. Oh yeah, by the way, so John Connor's dead. Now there's a new girl who is John Connor. Like, not... Yeah, okay.
When I heard that, I'm like...
Just to clarify things. Because I don't think enough sources have clarified this. A lot of sources have said stuff like, oh, there's this new character who is John Connor. And that might lead you to believe, oh, it's some bullshit where secretly John Connor was reborn and this is just her son in a new body or something. No. This is a new character entirely who takes over for John Connor. Because would you believe that when this robot uprising happens, someone's gonna fucking lead you, even if it's not John Connor?
That's my thing. I'm like, look, machines. No matter what timeline you're in, you're always going to get someone that's going to stand up to you.
I love this movie just for the fact that it's finally willing to say John Connor isn't the important person you think he is. John Connor's just a guy who led the resistance. And if you kill John Connor, someone else will lead the fucking resistance.
Possibly even better than he did.
Yeah, so it's like, killing John Connor is not the problem. Killing all of humanity is the problem.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so bless this movie for confirming that when you kill John Connor, Cyberdyne and Skynet ceases to exist forever.
Yeah.
As everyone believed it would, and that John Connor doesn't matter.
Yeah, what do you think about the T-800 that killed John Connor and actually just kept itself running?
Okay, I've got two minds on this. On one hand, I think it's completely stupid. I believe that Cyberdyne and Skynet would absolutely program into their Terminators that when your mission is complete, you should nuke yourself. Because they have hydrogen detonating bombs in them. Yeah. They absolutely would program in just kill yourself so that none of you survives. But under the concept that as soon as John died, the entire reverberations through time literally wiped out Skynet, and they could not send any future messages or whatever. And so he couldn't receive the orders to blow himself up, so he just decided not to.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. It's a little bit out of character, but given the fact that Skynet's dead and there's no character left, I don't care. Plus, it's just funny to see Arnold Schwarzenegger literally not be reprogrammed in this one. He chose to reprogram himself.
And I don't even know how he did it. Because
basically, all the movie says is just, he didn't receive orders, so he chose to make new ones.
Yes.
He chose his own orders.
But in the second movie. In the second one,
they just reprogrammed him directly.
No. Well, yes. But the problem is, the Terminator is able to think for itself, but not incredibly highly.
Yeah.
It can choose to...
It is able to make complex choices semi-independently of Skynet, but it relies on Skynet for the majority of its decision-making.
Yes.
And that's
the
now
only
gone.
way to completely get rid of Skynet from its... Well, okay. Basically, from what the second movie told me was that there is a chip, and the only way to do it is to basically reverse the chip.
Yeah, in effect, what the whole point about this movie is, I don't think it technically retcons anything from the first two movies. I think the idea is that they're trying to cast a new light on that chip, where all that chip is basically some, like, connector from the future to the past. So it can send messages back in time or something to tell the Terminator how to kill John Connor, whatever. Like, and so that once Skynet doesn't exist, that chip doesn't connect anything. There is no connection. So now all its decisions only come from it. Now, again, I don't think that's what the second movie meant by that chip.
Yeah,
but
like,
at this point, you know what? I don't give
when
a shit
Terminator
if they change
gets
that.
sent out on a loan,
Yeah.
it's programmed not to do much thinking for itself.
Exactly. And so I guess the idea, yeah, like, again, I think it's contrived. I think that it doesn't really fit with the idea behind the older movies to have the Terminator do this. But I didn't hate that it did it. Like, I did enjoy that it happened.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're willing to suspend the idea that the Terminator should have just killed itself immediately, it was fine.
Yeah.
If that's one, and if all, in all honesty, if that's the thing that's making me, like, the most annoyed about this movie, is the fact that the Terminator didn't immediately destroy itself and decided to make a choice for itself. You know what? I don't think I'm that angry. They fucking killed John Connor and proved that all of the future stops. Like, there's no more Skynet once you kill John Connor. And that's all I've wanted them to do for fucking 20 years.
Yeah, but once Skynet ends, another evil rises.
Yeah, it's just a new Skynet. And that's the point. That's the point of these movies. It's always going to be a new Skynet and a new Resistance. It will always keep happening.
Now, let's talk about Sarah Connor in this movie. Holy shit.
Oh, Sarah Connor is great. Sarah Connor gives no shit.
To me, this is how Sarah Connor felt to me. It was basically, like, say if this was Star Wars. Yeah. Sarah Connor is our Luke Skywalker. Honestly.
Oh, no.
Like, that's how...
Okay, Luke...
That's how she felt.
Luke Skywalker from the new movies, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, let's fuck that shit. She's Ben. She is Ben, she is old Ben Kenobi. She is Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original series. Like, she just gives no shit.
To me, she just looks a lot like Mark Hamill, and that's
reason I agree. But
why? Like, I was so excited for Luke to come back in the Star Wars series. Yeah, and that's another feel I get for this.
And that was the whole point.
When Sarah Connor came back.
That's why this movie was made. This movie was made because everyone wanted Sarah Connor back. They didn't want John. They didn't care about John. John needed to fuck off.
Yeah, let's talk about the effects for this movie. The effects were great. There was only one bad effect I saw. Remember in the scene where Rev 9 took the form of her dad?
Oh yeah.
And then he started to chase them, like the first chase.
Yep.
Do you remember that first jump?
Not too much.
Basically, Rev 9 jumped onto some kind of tractor and then to a steel beam. Oh my god, that was some of the worst jump effects I've seen.
Yeah, I'll say this. The effects are pretty good.
Except for that one fucking scene.
I'm not a person who really looks at effects, but I thought it looked very realistic. Then again, I think that fucking Leia in Rogue One looked perfectly fine. And that Tarkin looked completely natural. So if you don't think that my opinion on special effects matters, it probably doesn't, because I don't do special effects. It looked fine.
Like, there was only one scene, guys, where it had bad special effects. And the effect that I liked the most was actually them as younger Sarah and young John Connor.
Oh yeah,
young John Connor, you couldn't even tell that's a different kid.
Yeah, exactly. If you go into this trying to tell that's not the original John Connor from, like, T2, you will not. You cannot tell.
And Sarah Connor, it's most likely video animated over her skin or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Honestly,
it looked good.
Honestly, for all I care, they could have ripped the damn models out of T2, and it would still make sense.
Still makes sense.
Yeah.
The effects were great. Now let's talk about something else I noticed about Rev 9. Rev 9 has black liquid metal.
Oh yeah,
in it.
they're completely black. Like,
And that's another reason it's so awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of a silver look that is obvious,
Yeah.
like they could easily see that from a mile, this thing could possibly hide from you in the dark.
yeah. Well, the other thing, it doesn't even matter for them. That's the thing. Like, I was wondering where the fuck they came from, because the whole point of Skynet was it's supposed to be literally the internet. It's supposed to be in the sky. Where the fuck does Legion come from?
From
They
what
came up out of the fucking ocean.
Okay, with Legion, from what I remember, Legion came basically.
Or they come from an underwater secret base and
One-
come up out of the fucking ocean.
Once Cyberdyne was destroyed, a new company arose or whatever.
Yeah, the future, time propagated, new company. There's new Cyberdyne. Who the fuck
From what I
knows who
remember,
it is?
it is actually specifically built for weapons.
Yeah, this is literally a weapons system.
This
as
is a
opposed
weapon AI, and so, as opposed to Skynet.
Yeah, 'cause
Skynet was
Wasn't
everything.
Skynet? Yeah, Skynet's idea was that it was supposed to be defensive in nature. It wasn't supposed to be offensive. This one
Yeah,
is
it's
made to be
offensive.
offensive.
Yeah, so that's the catch.
Yeah.
One's offensive, one's defensive.
Yeah,
and
'cause-
we're getting the offensive one now. And then once Legion's done, we're going to get the middle ground.
What's middle ground between offensive and defensive for
Both.
a Terminator? They're both killing you. What's
No.
middle
I'm
ground
talking
for
about
death?
I'm talking about Cyberdyne in general.
Yeah, but no,
the
yeah.
AI. We had Skynet, which was defensive.
Yeah.
Now we're getting Legion, which is offensive.
Yeah.
And then along the line, if they continue this series, it's
Yeah.
going to be in
They
between
will.
with
They
the
will.
third one.
They will absolutely continue the series.
Yeah, and it's going to be both offensive
Yeah,
and
but anyways,
defensive.
yeah. But we've talked enough about that. Let's actually talk about the main people in this movie. So,
Okay,
new John Connor girl.
the girl,
Who gives a shit?
Dana.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
Danny, I started to hate her at first, and then she slowly became like Sarah Connor. I'm like, I love this
Yeah,
girl.
I will admit by the end I really did enjoy her character. And the whole reason they're setting this up is because Sarah Connor's gonna fucking die. The actor's gonna fucking die. So at this point, they're trying to make a new Sarah Connor just so they can keep making Sarah Connor movies.
Yeah.
Basically. So,
Like, holy shit, like, Sarah Connor is...
yeah, Sarah Connor's badass. The girl in this was really good. Like,
she becomes fearless by the end.
yeah, she goes from naturally a person who has no fucking idea what the hell is going on to a person by the end who is actively able to make hard choices that she doesn't like in order to save herself and everyone else.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie, apparently a T-800 can actually start a life. It had
he gained
child and a wife. I don't even know how the hell he got a wife.
Basically, he even says in the movie, basically.
I know,
Yeah,
it's
but-
just, to me, okay, he could get a wife, sure. I know it's real human tissue, but why keep that?
Because the whole point is he wants to blend in and not look like a fucking robot all the damn time.
Well, at least we know what T-800s do on their off time.
No, he even says that their relationship isn't physical. He specifically says that.
How the hell did they get a son?
That he saved her and her son from the abusive father.
It didn't say...
Yes, it did.
Well, I remember...
It specifically said, I saved her life from her abusive husband.
Yeah, her life. He didn't say what... The only thing I can get out of...
They did specify that it was not their child directly.
Yes.
That it was the...
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
But this is what I heard. He only saved her life. This is probably my theory. Basically, he saved her life, and she was already pregnant.
Yeah,
so.
look, I don't care if she was already pregnant, she was adopted, she already had the kid. The point is, it's not his kid.
Whatever.
You don't have to worry about that. Anyways.
Yeah. And they gave him a name. Carl, really?
Yeah, Carl. What, you want him to call... What?
I'm Carl!
What, did you want him to call him Arnold Schwarzenegger? Did you want him to say, hey, I'm also the secret governor of California? What the fuck did you want? He has a fucking normal-ass name, because that's the point. He's supposed to be a normal-ass guy.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Carl, really?
Carl is nice.
No, one of the scenes I actually liked was with the T-800 holding a dog that wasn't barking at him.
Yeah, because...
I was like,
Well,
he trained the dog to not bark at him. That's
well, no.
great.
The whole point of the dogs is that they can smell. They can sense fear.
No,
They
it
know-
can smell the chemicals in its blood.
Well, yeah, but they don't bark at all the robots.
No, they do.
Like,
Arnold Schwarzenegger's T-800 there had to train that dog not to bark at.
yeah. All right, but whatever. Anyways, point is.
But anyway, for whatever reason, the dogs, when it smells this chemical, it will bark.
Yeah. So, anyways, point is, he has a family. He has kids. They do not die. For anyone worried that he's gonna come out of retirement because his family dies, they don't die.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's family actually makes it. For now.
So, anyways, point is that the only other, I think we've covered everybody except the Protector, who is not Sarah Connor.
Okay, what was her name again? Grace?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Grace. She was great. She was probably my, besides Sarah Connor, she was my second favorite.
Yeah, so in the future,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was my third.
Yeah, in the future, they apparently realized, hey, we're fighting Terminators. What should we do? Maybe we should make fucking cyborgs to fight the damn Terminators.
From what I understand, this cyborg kind of operation, it is highly... Basically, you could die from it.
Yeah, the intent is you're supposed to die. You are a living weapon. The idea is they send you in, you either kill the Terminator or you die. You're not supposed to live. Like, that was her whole deal, is you're supposed to die.
No.
She volunteered.
No, I'm saying the operation. The
operation
was definitely, highly...
Yes. Absolutely.
What's the one word?
Deadly?
Risky.
Yeah, risky. Yes. Absolutely could have killed her.
But hey, she made it out.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked her character. She
was fucking badass.
Yeah.
All these characters were
all the
badass.
characters were really good. Look, guys, I don't know what more we could say about this movie realistically. Here's the thing. If you are here to say, I watched T1, I watched T2, and I watched T3, and T3 was fine. I thought Salvation was fine. I thought fucking Genesis was bad. And you want to know, is this a great sequel to the first two Terminator movies? Does this follow up on the original legacy of Terminator? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You should watch this movie. You might have some problems with the movie. They're not going to be in the action. I was actually watching the action. It didn't have as much, cuts as I thought it would. It has cuts.
No,
but it's not the best action in terms of, always being, one cut. It is... There are cuts, but it's good action. There's a lot of action in this movie.
Yeah.
So if you're here for the action, if you're here for seeing Terminators be fought and shot and destroyed and in flames and nuked, whatever the fuck you want, it's in this damn movie.
What did you think about the climax?
I liked it. Well, okay, which part of the fucking climax? There were 3 damn climaxes in this movie.
The last one.
Yeah, it was good.
The last one, I knew Arnold Schwarzenegger was gonna go because he literally says the lines, "I will not be back."
Yeah, as soon as he says that he tells his family that he isn't gonna be back, I was like, oh, okay, so they're doing a send-off for him. He's not gonna be in any more movies. This is it. This is the last Arnold Schwarzenegger movie because Cyberdyne's dead. Now it's gonna be this future.
Unfortunately, I think that was the last T-800 unless there's more around, which I still think there might.
I doubt it because so far, this seems like she's killed all the Terminators as far as anyone knows, and I doubt Cyberdyne's gonna send anything else back.
No,
unless they have some goddamn contingency.
Like I said, they have. Like the movie said, they had sent several Terminators for John. And one of them,
one of them finally killed him.
One of them. That means there could have been more.
Yeah, there could be more. I'm gonna bet there aren't. I'm gonna bet they probably could do it. I bet they could put it in.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger does come back, they could do it. Yeah, and I wouldn't be mad, because it makes sense.
But I doubt it. I think
I
this is
doubt
the
it
end
too.
of this is the actual end of Cyberdyne. And we're now on to new Cyberdyne. Old boss is same as the new boss, same as the old boss.
Yeah. What do you think about the funny moments in the movie? Like,
They were decent.
like I loved the Rev 9's like personality.
The Rev 9 was I thought the Rev 9 was pretty good.
My whole body's
yeah.
a weapon.
He has a good amount of dialogue.
God.
There are a couple times in here where he will be characters you won't think are him. Like, you will not expect that it's the Rev 9. I thought it happened more. I honestly expected... I expected him to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger at one point. I expected him to turn into
Sarah Connor.
Yeah, I expected him to turn into the fucking Protector.
Or Gene. Or,
yeah,
not
any
Gene.
of them.
God damn it.
But, like, there are actually a lot of times where he does show up as other people, and you're surprised by it.
Yeah, and that's probably another reason why I gave it that Terminator feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you never know who's who.
Yeah.
Like, it kept you guessing.
Fucking car chase at the beginning, which definitely felt like the car chases in the old ones.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
Like, let's drive a fucking bulldozer down the damn road, wreck every fucking thing.
God.
Blow up 3 or 4 damn cars on the way. Like,
Yeah,
holy shit, how many things blow up in this movie.
Yeah,
Did Michael Bay direct this fucking movie with all the explosions? Yeah. No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for that girl because her brother doesn't make it out, her dad doesn't make it out.
Her uncle probably doesn't make it out.
No, her uncle actually made it out. Who didn't... Yeah, I think even her cousin does.
Yeah.
Like...
I think it's
the
just
cousin died in the breakout.
Yeah.
We saw him die.
Yeah. So, yeah, you feel bad for her, but, like, can you feel bad for somebody who has to outlive the apocalypse, basically? Like, this is gonna be her life. She's the new Sarah Connor. She must stop the future.
I do hate how Grace went out. In fact, I hate that Grace went out at all.
I was honestly expecting...
I was expecting Arnold Schwarzenegger to use his powers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was expecting the whole movie. I was like, so you're just gonna use your hydrogen bomb and destroy him, right?
No!
You're just gonna blow him up, right? No? No, you're really gonna kill her. Really? You're not throwing me for a loop. You're gonna kill her. You killed her. Yes, she's dead.
I did like Sarah Connor's line. She was like, wake the fuck up. I know you have another processor in there.
Yeah, get the fuck up. It is noon. Get your fucking life together. Just, yeah. And here's the thing. In every single one of these movies, they always try again. Like, almost every single one of these has had that moment where they can't trust the Terminator, and then they grow to trust the Terminator. Yeah. And every time it's good.
They get that right. They get that right.
I don't know how you could possibly get that right every single time. But yeah, worked. So, yeah. I think I've said basically every single word I can say about this movie. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah. What was the most badass scene Sarah Connor had?
Oh. I mean, even her entrance was pretty good.
Her entrance was everything.
Was great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, her entrance was pretty great, just on its own.
She comes in out of nowhere.
Comes in with a truck, just starts unloading.
On the fucking Rev 9. And then fucking blows up the metal version of it. Knocks the liquid version of it off a fucking cliff and then just blows it up.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I'll be back, dude. Holy shit. Sarah Connor. For a human, you know your shit.
Yeah, like, if you're going up against Sarah Connor, you might as well just stop. You might as well just give up. Die. It's easier that way.
Okay, what about Grace? What was her best moment?
Okay, that's probably a little bit harder. Cause she's just, the weird thing is she
didn't really do much.
Here's the weird thing. She did a lot, but she did a lot in like a secondary character sort of way. She's not a background character, but she's definitely a second,
she's like an overprotective sister.
Yeah, she's basically Kyle Reese, but a little bit more badass than Kyle Reese. And that's kind of the thing. If you ask me what was your favorite Kyle Reese moment, there isn't many I can really give, because in a way she's not the focus. Yeah. But like, I don't know.
I think her interest was pretty great.
Her intro is pretty good. At the end where she's using fucking not nunchucks. What's the thing where it's
It was
a
a
chain with a fucking blade on the end?
It was a hook.
Yeah,
It was a chain hook.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
pretty good.
probably. You know what? I want to say the chain with the hook being down on the Terminator.
As always, sacrificing yourself's a good scene, but
I didn't like
for
the
badass
I didn't
scene,
like her dying.
yeah, for badass scene, yeah, chain hook's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's probably the best
Like-
one. She had a fucking chain hook and just going to
I don't
town.
know, going into a fucking pharmacy with a gun, just being like, I need medication. Ah, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. Just fuck the pharmacist. And then the pharmacist helps carry her out.
That was probably her funniest.
Yeah, it's just great. But yeah.
What about Arnold Schwarzenegger? His best scene.
Oh, I mean, just probably the death scene, honestly, is probably one of the best scenes. Because it's just...
Yeah,
it's
it makes
send-off.
you wonder... No, here's the thing. Probably his send-off was the best scene. It was most emotional. But he didn't really have a lot of badass scenes.
Yeah, like, I mean, he does punch another fucking Terminator. It's Terminator versus Terminator for like a good 20 minutes out of this movie, where they're just fucking fighting each other. So all those are always going to be good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I expected them to end it with Hasta la Vista, and they didn't. I'm like, good for you. Good. You held back.
I want to say his best scene.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's best scene was when he shot John.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Because that was the one that gave you the most weight, the most shock.
Yeah. Yeah, him winning's pretty good. Will not lie.
But
Him
what
winning's
makes
good.
me question his death was, he says, for John. Did he start caring for John? Did he start regretting what he did?
Here's the thing.
I know he had...
He specifically says in the movie
he
that
knows
he
what
understands
what he took from Sarah.
Exactly. So I think to an extent, yes, in so much as he is capable. But and that's the thing. Every message he sent back to Sarah always said for John, and none of those were because he thought John was alive. He personally killed John. So that was always the point. Is once he could choose. He chose to help the resistance. He chose to stop others from dying. So it was always about John. Yeah. But it's never for John. It was always for the resistance. Yeah.
Probably
just for your lives. Yeah.
Probably the most funny scene Arnold Schwarzenegger had was, come on, this is Texas.
Yeah, that was good. I heard some people shitting on the fucking scenes where he's talking about like draperies and like curtains, and I don't get why people hated that. I was just like,
that was his job.
Yeah, it's like that was cute. Just like in so much as like, oh, well, I don't think this Terminator should have a personality. Like, okay, if that's your argument, sure, I get it. But otherwise, no, it was fucking funny.
Yeah, I think new John Connor, I think her best scene was when she fucking went to town on Rev 9.
Yeah.
Like, she fucking didn't care if she was gonna die. She freaking got up in its face.
Yeah. It was, yeah. Okay, guys. It's been over half an hour. Good summary of the movie here. Is the action good? Yes. Are the effects good? Pretty much all yes.
Except for one scene.
Yeah. Is the acting good? Yes. Yeah. Like, is it a good Terminator movie?
Fuck
yes. Like, so if
you
you're
want another Terminator movie,
if you're sitting here and your thought process is, well, I've heard these reviews and they make it sound bad, or I've seen this person talk about how bad this movie is, go watch the movie.
Go watch the movie.
This movie is not a movie that doesn't deserve your money. If this is not one of those movies where it's so bad you should not spend your time there. Go and judge it for yourself. See if this is a better movie than most Terminator movies.
My personal opinion, loved the movie. There's only two things I hated about it. Was the one jump scenes, like you could have animated that better.
Sure.
And the name of new Cyberdyne.
Sure.
I hated the name.
Gotcha.
I was like, this is literally the Terminators taking over to me, and it's like,
we are legion for we are many. Yeah. Everyone loves that quote, but it's done. It is a bit done to death.
So yeah,
so stupid. So yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not good at rating things, guys. But it's not worth fucking 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No.
It's better than that.
It's probably 80. I'd give it 80.
Yeah, it's a good Terminator movie. It is the best Terminator movie they have ever made, like, in the entire, like, since the trilogy.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it is better than Genesis. It's better than Salvation. It could be better than T3 if you really didn't like T3 because of John Connor. This is better than T3.
I want to say it's definitely better than T3, Genesis, and Salvation.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel much about Salvation, but
Salvation
I
just
hate
doesn't
it.
feel like a Terminator movie.
Exactly.
And there are moments that have Salvation in it. They do some flashbacks to, like, the future where it feels a bit Salvation-y, but that's it. It sticks to a flashback.
It was probably, like, how it was designed. I kind of got the Salvation
Exactly.
feel.
So it's like, the Salvation's still there in the flashbacks, in what the future looks like, but that's it. That's all you see of it.
Yeah.
So if you didn't care about Salvation, you don't have to see much of it. You just see the future.
Now, if I could compare this movie to like Terminator 1 and Terminator
1 and
2.
2, yeah.
It's definitely better than 1. And
That's pretty strong statements there, because, like, a lot of people think that I think a lot of people think 1's the best one.
Yeah, to me it's actually better than 1, but this is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to pick between 2 and this movie.
The point is,
I want to say this movie probably is my favorite out of all
Let's
of
say
them.
it this way. Even if you don't think this is your favorite Terminator movie,
It is definitely
like, it is,
worth being called
if this
Terminator
movie
3.
had came out after Terminator 2, no one would hate this movie. This is Terminator 3. Throw T3 out. This is the real Terminator 3.
This is the movie to go see for Terminator.
Yeah, if you
want another
like
Terminator feel.
if you care about Terminator at all, and you're missing out on that kind of movie, this is that movie for you. Go watch this movie.
Go watch it.
Like, not this. This is not us saying, oh, if you want more Terminator, you need to watch this. No, you should watch this because this is more Terminator, and as long as they can make more of this, they're good.
I don't get why there was bad reviews on this.
I don't know.
The only reason I say there was bad reviews on it is because of other people's personal opinion.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole point of reviews. The whole point of reviews is that it's supposed to be an aggregate of everyone's opinions to show what the consensus is. Because the best way to get an opinion on something is take everyone's opinion.
Yeah, and it don't deserve 50% of Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes bump that up.
I will literally look up for you guys the Terminator Dark Fate reviews right now, just to give you the most accurate of right now opinions on this movie. Unfortunately, Google's going a bit slow.
I'm glad we didn't.
So here's the. Let's talk about the actual consensus, because I'm wrong. So here's the thing: 54% on Metacritic. IMDb gives it a 65%.
That's bad.
Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 71%. 82% of people liked this movie. So this movie is so across the goddamn board.
So it varies.
It varies.
God.
Now, what I am interested in, because 71% on Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean a lot, because it's the same with a lot of these places. Yeah, here it is. 71% for critics. Audience is 84. So, most people are enjoying this movie. And just think about that. 71% of critics still liked this movie. I don't even know if I could say that about the rest of the Terminator franchise.
I want to say...
How well was the rest of the Terminator franchise actually reviewed?
I want to say Terminator 1 and 2 got good. Terminator 3 I know got bad. Salvation definitely got bad.
Yeah, well, and Salvation...
And Genesis varied.
Yeah, Salvation deserves bad reviews for being a Terminator movie. I don't think it's a bad movie.
It's
just
like
a bad Terminator movie.
It felt like Call of Duty, but with Terminator.
Exactly. And if they had said Call of Duty, like...
And that's what this new Terminator game is going to be. It's going to be Call of Duty, but Terminator.
Yeah, this scored, honestly, that's basically the same fucking scores for Terminator 1. Oh, no, wait, that is Dark Fate again. Fuck. Why the hell is it showing me Dark Fate when I'm literally Googling Terminator 1? It's like, oh, well, it's technically a new movie, so that makes it a new thing, right?
No. God.
Okay, it's not as well received as Terminator 1, which got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So let's say that it's not that good, according to Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if I'd agree. I don't think Terminator 1 deserves a fucking 100%, but I don't know if any movie deserves 100%.
Yeah, Terminator 1 to me...
Let's say it this way. It's better than T3. Actually, let's see how T3 was rated, too. Just to give a accurate...
I don't think T3 was rated well.
T3 was rated pretty poorly, although 86% of people liked it. So, let's say it this way. It's better than T3. Just watch this movie. There is no... Unlike T3, there's no fucking Terminator that grows her bust size for no damn reason. There is... Now, unfortunately, a lot of people liked the Terminator that hacks other Terminators. So, that is retconned now. Genesis is retconned. Salvation's retconned. T3's retconned. None of it happened. New timeline. All the rest are gone.
Oh, yeah, there was one more thing. What did you think about the suicide grenades that Legion made?
Oh, yeah. That's in the flashback, guys. They're apparently... Legion created... living fucking grenades that blow up, and then once they blow up, Terminators come out of them.
Yeah,
and I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking a great idea.
Yeah,
that's
once the grenades blow up, Rev 9s come out.
Yeah, I'm like, that is fucking brilliant. Just think of sentient fucking grenades that are launched out of the fucking air to kill you.
That was
holy
probably
shit. That's great.
Right then and there. It already owned Skynet.
Yeah, fuck Skynet. Legion is better than Skynet. Confirmed.
So much better.
So anyways, we're gonna call this, because it's been almost 50 fucking minutes. This movie is deserving of you watching it. It's better than Genesis. It's better than Salvation.
To be called
it's
Terminator
better than
3.
T3. This is T3.
Yeah.
Go watch the new
Welcome
T3.
to T3.
Welcome to the new future, where John's dead and he didn't matter. Surprise, surprise.
Go away. Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler warning.